Oh, good evening, my people, my people. Summertime boost. Just thought I'd do a little half hour live. The weather's nice, and I thought a half hour would be good to have like a summertime boost. See if I can give you some sort of tips on how to keep yourself upbeat during this wonderful summer. Yes, we'll see if we get a few people coming into the chat. We might get a few people. I've got a big following now, so I want to see a big following out to my my graffiti followers. I've got loads and loads of new subscribers. I should have said subscribers who are they're on the channel now for the graffiti, because I do a lot of graffiti. We do a lot of graffiti, yes. I've got something to say about that graffiti in a minute, but we've got lots to touch upon in a half hour. Don't want to go over too long with this, because too much of a good thing will spoil you. You know what I mean? First of all, let me say good evening to the one and only Stevie Boy Billings from the wonderful city of Dublin in the Emerald Isle. Yeah, I hope you're well, Stevie Boy, and hope all is well in the wonderful Dublin. Yeah, great place in it, Dublin. Never been there, but one day I shall probably go, and probably I will have a look at the graffiti in Dublin. Yeah, there's got to be graffiti is everywhere, isn't it? The graffiti is everywhere. Big shout out to all my subscribers who subscribe to the channel mainly for the graffiti. As they know I am a funny man. I do satire, comedy, and also music. Yeah, we do music as well on the channel. We do quite a lot there. Oh, we've got the wonderful lady from the wonderful Coatbridge in the Bonnie, Scotland, the one and only. I don't even have to do a drum roll. I just have to announce the one and only Peggy. How are you doing, darling? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I have to do a drum roll. I have to do a drum roll because I've just spotted something. I have just spotted something. Give us a drum roll there. Oh, beautiful drum roll there. Big shout out to the drummer. And we now announce the one and only, the opinionated Peggy. OP, what's that about? What the blooming hell's that about? This opinionated Peggy? God, that threw me a curved ball. That threw me a curved ball there. Good evening to the one and only, yes, the Detecting Adventures Scotland. If I can remember, I think I am subscribed to your channel. I don't know if it's the same guy who does the artifacts with the metal detector. It might be another guy. I'm not sure. There's a couple, but the guy had a really good channel up in Scotland, getting all his little finds, and he tells you the good thing about this guy, if it's the same guy, Detecting Adventure Scotland, when he finds his finds, you know, the finds, if he finds something, he then gens you up in it. You know, he knows a lot about just looking at something, what it is, you know, as he takes it out the ground. But if no, he goes away and he does his research and that, and then he tells you, like, you know, he tells you all about it. Fantastic channel. The thing I like about that as well is I was a big fan of Time Team. You remember Time Team on telly? Tony Robinson, he was a compere, and we had Mick and Phil, and what was her name, Kazella or something, somebody. She was a female lady. It was on there, one of the archaeologists. But you had Mick and Phil. Mick's gone. He died years ago. Mick, you know, the older guy at the tree, he died years ago. Rest in peace, Mick. But Phil, you remember Phil? We used to talk like that. All right there, Tony. Tony, we've got a nice little trench here, Tony, and we're in there and we're digging away. I've got that voicey Phil, and I got Phil from Time Team voice down to a T. And he actually lives, that guy, Phil. I think he originally comes from Oxfordshire or Cambridge, or in that way. That's why he's got this sort of voice, you know, this oh, hi there, Tony. Oh, hi there. But he lived down in Canterbury, in Kent. And I passed by Canterbury on the way to Margate the other week. I went down the seaside for a day out, visited the Turner Contemporary Gallery and lots of great stuff at Margate. Big shout out to the Margate. If anybody wants to have a day out and you live in London or down this way, get yourself down to Margate. Yeah, Margate, Kent. Oh, brilliant place it is. So anyway, on the way down to Margate on the train from St Pancras to Margate, passed by Canterbury. Canterbury's one of the stations it stops at. But I looked out the window and I could see the cathedral. And that cathedral, the spire, is massive. The Canterbury Cathedral spire is massive. I tell you what, if you're on land, because I was on a train and it passes by, but even I kept looking out the window backwards, and I could see it. It went on for quite a while on a fast train, and it just shows you the height of that cathedral spire, Canterbury Cathedral. Big up, big up the Canterbury Cathedral. If anybody's down that way in Kent, big up the county of Kent, and big up the men and women of Kent. Big up to yous all, yeah? Anyway, let me get back to it. Now, see this thing about summertime, yeah, the summertime boost. Some people going downers, in the summertime. You heard the song, didn't you? Remember the Summertime Blues? The Summertime Blues. Well, I mean, I don't really want to say too much about it, but I think this sort of if you're going to want to cheer yourself up in that, you're going to have to do other things apart from this sort of unless you've got a specific objective on YouTube, looking at certain channels for you might be history, space, you've got different genres of channels like music. There's all sorts of genres on YouTube, funny channels. You've got all sorts. Now, if you're looking at something like that and you're just popping in and out of YouTube, that's good. But there's sometimes that these people are getting involved in things that it's very, very depressing, And you've got this. It's a syndrome. It's a syndrome. I would call it victimatitis. Victimatitis. You'd have to check the dictionary for that to see if that is actually a real word. Is that a real word? Victimatitis. It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Victimatitis. Victimatitis is a condition whereby, the people look upon themselves as constant victims. Hence the condition victimatitis. You can get diagnosed with victimatitis, and it can last for quite a long while unless people try and get themselves out of the syndrome. Yeah, it's a very, very, very nasty syndrome. It doesn't help because if people are stuck too much in front of YouTube, then they're not getting out and about, getting some fresh air. So the summertime boost today is you are getting a boost over YouTube of vitamin D. You're getting vitamin D transmitted through the ethers. I'm transmitting through the ethers. Yeah, I am transmitting. Oh, let me say good evening. I've got another one of these thingies. What's going on here? Hang on, let me look at the chat. I had this lady, the legend herself, lady the legend, Peggy. She came in and shocked me by she is opinionated Peggy, OP. And I've just clocked something else here. Before I go into that, let me just say good evening to Sally. How are you, darling? I hope you're well. Let me just sing this little song to Sally. Sally. Sorry, I'm hamming it up, Sally, for the theatre, musical theatre. Sally, Sally, bright of the alley, la 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 to me. Sally, Sally, bright of the alley, la 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 la. Good evening, it's Sally there. Anyway, getting on to the one I just clocked the other one. Another opinionated Opinionated barbarian. OB. Opinionated barbarians. Where's all this opinionated stuff coming from? Any more of them in there? In the chat? I'm just looking for this. How come we've got an Apollo there? How come you're not an opinionated Apollo? This is a funny one with this opinionated stuff, isn't it? Everybody's got an opinion, so big up the opinionated nation. The opinionated nation of YouTube and the victimitis. The victimitis. They need some more vitamin D. I will transmit. I'm going to just transmit a boost of vitamin D through the ethos. Yeah, through YouTube, through the ethos. Let me just do it. Let me tune into this. How do we see it? We see sun shining in the sky. Transmit through the ethos like a piece of apple pie. Take your sun vitamin D boost and do not cry. It is good for you. I tell no lie. There you go. You get a bit of poetry as well. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. My people. I can't say that too much because my graffiti subscribers, I've got loads of graffiti subscribers. The guy pulled me up. He says, don't you say, I'm not taking the mickey out the guy or nothing. He's a good subscriber, but he says, and he's Scottish as well. I'm not going to mention the name of the subscriber, but he had a Scottish ring to his handle. And he says to me, you should stop saying, I'll do a voice. You should stop saying my people twice, because you sound daft. Big up to the Scottish guy that tugged me for that. Well done, sir. It made me think about that in retrospect. I know I came back at you quick with a little comment, nothing nasty. I just said, look, if you don't like it, more or less diplomatically, there's other things. But the guy, in retrospect, I did take on that feedback. So to my new graffiti subscribers, I might tone it down to my people. It's just when I'm out there doing it with the camera and I'm just doing the graffiti, I'm talking to the phone, the phone camera, and I'm just sort of giving you a bit of background noise from your boy. You should be privileged, your boy. Oh, my people, can I tell you something? You think of how tragic event I had this week, and this might make you feel a bit better about yourselves. I went to Lidl's the other day, yeah? I went to Lidl's, Lidl's? No, not Lidl, sorry, Aldi. I think Aldi's the posh one, isn't it? Which one's the posh one, Lidl or Aldi? Well, I went to the posh one, yeah. I'm modest, my people, modest. Sorry, I apologise to my graffiti subscriber. I'm sorry, I just slipped up there. Please forgive me, my graffiti subscriber. Please forgive me. I'll tell you what the tragic event was, yeah? I went to Aldi. I bought some products, some provisions, nothing much. Actually, let me just I'm just going to read you out the label. It's only a couple of items. From Aldi. Yeah. This is what I got. Yeah. Hang on. Is this what I got? Oh, yeah. You'll probably think this guy's slumming it with this when I read you out my little list. This is my list of products the other day. Yeah. This is what I got. I got milk semi-skimmed, yeah, no one of the big ones, milk semi-skimmed, one of them. I got one multi-pack crisps, cheese and onion. I got one multi-pack crisps ready salted. There's 6 in a packet. So I got the 6-pack cheese and onion and a 6-pack ready salted. And I got myself some, this sounds it don't sound very good, this, but it's the only way I can say it. I got myself some meat trimmings. meat trimmings. It's like, you know, the end of the joints of meat or whatever, and you get some good bits in it. I got a packet of meat trimmings. I think my one was chicken. And then I got 2 packets of cheese slices, you know, them little square things. But anyway, the tragic event, I'm still not recovered from it, my people, so I'm going to try and keep upbeat here. I get home indoors and all that, and eventually I get round to cracking open a 6-pack, multi-pack of the ready salted crisps. I'll tell you what I've noticed about them. You know, the ready salted crisps and the cheese and onion. The two, one is in a red packet. That's the ready salted crisps, and the cheese and onion is in a green packet. It's like Aldi's own maker. They get them off of a company called Snack Right. Snack Right. Sounds good, that, doesn't it? Anyway, the cheese and onion is more expensive than the ready salted by hang on, 14 pence more expensive. But anyway, forget about the expense. I go and I crack open my 6-pack ready salted crisps. And guess what, people, my people, the tragic event. Don't all feel sorry for me at once. I only had 5 packets in there. 5 packets of ready salted crisps when I was entitled to my 6. I paid for 6 packets of ready salted crisps. I paid for, sorry, bad people, hang on a minute. I know what you're saying. How can you take this guy seriously? I'm telling you the truth. I'm not making this up. This is not made up or nothing. This is true, yeah? This is true, right? Listen, I'm going to tell you the story. The story gets even more tragic for me, tragic for the customer. I am the customer of Aldi, and I'll tell you the treatment I've got off them. So I've got the 5 packets. I'm not a happy bunny. And like most concerned customers, I got online. You know, online, I thought, I'm not going to go down there. Like, it's quite a wee bit around the corner and that, up the road. I thought I'll just send an email or something, customer services. Yeah. So I've got into this thing, and it's a robot. It's a robot. Yeah, you know, like a bot. So I'm doing this thing, blah blah blah. I went to I went to Aldi's and I got a 6-pack. When I opened it up, I only had 5 packs. I am 1 packet short. You know. Anyway, the robot says, "Oh, we are opened." This is customer services. We are opened. Our sales people or whatever who deal with that sort of stuff. We are open from 8 o'clock in the morning or something, 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, Monday to Saturday or something. So I keep doing this thing, like, and they keep just telling me this thing, and I'm not getting through to a human. I'm not getting through to a human. I've tried all sorts of things, and I had to end up leaving my email. I left my email, and I've not really spoke to anybody about it since then. I've not heard anything, but I will keep you updated on it. That was very, very tragic, but I think I'm bouncing back, my people. I'm bouncing back. I think I may end up getting some, if I keep on it, I might get some extra. I know I'm only owed the 1 packet of crisps, my people, but I think I'm due some compensation on crisps there. Do you know what I mean? I think I am due some compensation on crisps. I've got a new thing to tell you about. Does anybody here in the chat, or anybody ghosting, or I don't know how many's in the thing. There's only a few people, but if anybody watches this on the rewind, I've got a good strategy if anybody is afflicted and suffers. This is a real genuine thing, but I think I have discovered something that may alleviate the symptoms of the condition called SAD. You know, like SAD, that's an abbreviation for seasonal affective disorder. And that actually, this is genuine. I'm not making this up or joking about this. Actually, I am diagnosed with SAD. Yeah, I am diagnosed with SAD, seasonal affective disorder. At the minute, it's great, isn't it? Because it's summer. We're into August. This is the best month, isn't it? August. You know, this is a fire sign. If anybody is their birthdays or whatever is round about sort of July, August. That is the fire sign, isn't it? Because you've got the sun. You know what I mean? Like August is usually a good month for the sunshine. And now that I do the graffiti, and I've got loads of graffiti subscribers, I've got this thing in the back of my mind. I'm thinking, look, you can never look too far ahead because tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised, is it? You know, we live from day to day. But if you do want to look ahead, it won't do you any harm to look ahead and plan ahead. Plan ahead for the autumn. You know, when it starts coming, winter comes in and you put the clocks back and it gets dark early, doesn't it? It gets darker even earlier up in Scotland. That's why they're all cheery up there, isn't it? That's why they're a very happy lot in Scotland. It gets dark quicker in Scotland. I'm just being funny about that, innit? No, it does get dark up in Scotland really, really quicker than the rest of the sort of UK, doesn't it? Down south here and that. Up in Scotland, it is depressing in the autumn. And what I'm thinking of, since I've started doing graffiti on the channel, you know, the graffiti's took off. I mean, I've got loads and loads of new subscribers, and I give big shout outs to my graffiti subscribers. A lot of them will be tuning in later on Rewind, on replay, because they're all out doing graffiti at the minute. They're all out doing graffiti. Yeah. There's people, now when I'm walking about up London and that, I get people, listen, I'm not joking you, I get people who are doing graffiti saying to me, oh, I sure, innit? And I go, what? You do the graffiti on the channel, innit? Like, I go, yes, yeah, what? Oh, yeah. They go, yeah, we're tuning in, and we're subscribing because you are the guy that is putting the graffiti out there. I never realised that I'm doing such great big shakes for the graffiti artists in London. Pick up the graffiti artists in London. All of you are doing the business. Anyway, getting back to the thing. Oh, good evening to the Quaver Raver. 1-0 to the Jers. Is that game a European game, or is that is it some sort of friendly or something maybe? Yeah. Some sort of friendly. Anyway, good evening to the Quaver Raver. Anyway, getting back to the graffiti thing about the seasonal affective disorder. If you've got that and you are looking towards autumn when it starts getting dark and depressing, I have got my own personal strategy. And if anybody wants to jump on board with this strategy, what I would do as well is see, when it's all cold outside, you've got to do this early in the day. Look, if you've got a job and you're working, you go to work, don't you? Right. But if you've got some sort of illness or something, or you're not working, you've got medical conditions, right? But you can still get out and about. What you want to be doing in the winter is getting up early, because don't forget, it's going to be getting dark around about like 4 o'clock and all that. Come, winter. Autumn, winter, it's the time's coming in, it's getting darker. What you do is you get up early, get wrapped up. Yeah, you have your breakfast not up first or whatever, and you get yourself out there and you go looking for graffiti. Go out there looking for graffiti, yeah. Film it, or take a picture, even stick it on your community post, yeah, a picture of graffiti with do a little comment with it, saying where it is or whatever. And I'll do little videos, because what we have to do, my people, is get that graffiti out there, because this graffiti is brilliant. And I think for seasonal affective disorder, SAD, people go looking for graffiti in the winter. Get up early, get out there when you've got the daylight, and go and check out your graffiti. And don't forget, all the colours are bright, aren't they? Most of them, you know, the colour, the graffiti. That's going to cheer you up. It's going to cheer you up, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, that graffiti is going to cheer you up. Don't buy any of the victimitis. Listen, a lot of this thing, don't get me wrong, I don't want to minimalise it or whatever, the mental health stuff and that, but a lot of the thing, it's a constant battle, and it is a psychological battle, you know, psychology. If you can sort of if you can do mechanisms to trick the mind a bit, yeah, you're going to be a little bit better off. Yeah, a little bit better off, you know, or a bit better off. And one of these ones, I think, is to get out there and look for graffiti, take pictures of the graffiti, film the graffiti, stick it on your channel. Every day, get yourself out, run about where you live, and you will find graffiti. You just find it walking about. You find it walking about. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll probably be walking past stuff and you've not really took it on board. You know, you've not bothered before. But when you think to yourself, I'm going to start looking for graffiti. I'm going to take pictures of it or film it and stick a little short videos under a minute or just over a minute or whatever. Stick them on your channel. Get yourself out there and go graffiti hunting. Yeah. Go graffiti hunting. Yeah. So basically, this is the, oh yeah, Quiver River, you missed my accent. Oh, thanks, darling. Thank you, darling. That's cheered me up, that is. Yeah, I'm just doing a little summertime boost to people, because I think there's a lot of people that have got victimatitis at the moment, you know, that victimatitis. Oh, I've got victimatitis. Oh, isn't everything all doom and gloomy? Oh, the sun's shining out there, but I'm on a downer. Now, come on now. If you've got the sun shining, that has got to be a plus. That has got to be a plus, isn't it, my people, yeah? Apologies to my graffiti guy who don't like the double, my people. Oh, apologies yet again. But what I'm saying is, we are looking for mechanisms. We are looking for good stuff. Right, tomorrow what I'm thinking of doing is, or I might leave it to midweek, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do a double, I don't know if I could do a doubler, but what I plan on doing, but it'll probably be midweek, because I've looked at the weather forecast, and the middle of next week, round about Wednesday or Thursday, the weather's getting hot up here in London, hot. Now, I need hot weather, because what I'm going to do is I'm going up Regent's Canal, yeah, just down from Camden. I'm going to be at the sort of on the Regent's Canal, just more or less near London Zoo, but I'm on the canal, on the other side of the canal, you know, the canal towpath. And what I'm going to be looking for is the Asclepian snake. The Asclepian snake can grow to 2 meters long and quite a thick looking snake, like, and they are a very, very rare snake in Europe. And there's some of them on the banks, or the vegetation and the shrubbery, etc., on the banking of the Regent's Canal, just across from London Zoo. It's well known this. No, I'm going to go down there. I'll probably do it midweek, and I'm going to go snake hunting. No to physically, you know, grab the snake or anything like that. When I say snake hunting, I mean to have a look. Have a look at the snake, the Asclepian snake, rare snake from Europe. Yeah, we're going to do that. Probably Thursday, I'll do that, and I'm going to do it on a live. I'll do it on a live. Yeah, these snakes, yeah, the Asclepian snake. Hang on, let me look at the chat. Quiver Raver says, I find trolleys. She finds trolleys. Could you tell me a bit more about this trolley thing? Like, hang on a minute. No Bugatti. Trolleys. Yeah, she finds a lot of trolleys. Oh, the opinionated Peggy. Yes, your ladyship, I see your comment there. You say there is loads of snakes on here. Loads of snakes on here. Not the Asclepian snake that I'm looking for, the one that is very, very rare from in Europe, but lives on the Regent's Canal, just across from London Zoo. It's not that snake. I am looking for that snake. That's the sort of snake I am looking for. And we're gonna wind it up soon. This is just gonna be, was a quick little just a quick little boost, summertime boost. But listen, my people, the sun is shining. We're now in the month of August. I would highly recommend to a lot of people, I mean, people do what they want to do, but try and spend a bit more time in your back garden. Get yourself out in the sunshine. That's if you're working during the week, yeah, Monday to Friday, during the day or night shifts or whatever. Then you've got you know what you're doing, right? But anybody that's sort of not working, got medical conditions or whatever, but are fairly mobile, try and get yourself out and get yourself some vitamin D, the real vitamin D, the sunshine. If you are lucky enough to be quite agile and you can walk about, get yourself out and do a bit of graffiti hunting, yeah? Get yourself out, do graffiti hunting. That is the way to go. And I bet you any money that little Quaver Raver, she can find graffiti down in Liverpool, because I'm just guessing, but I think Liverpool's going to have lots of graffiti. There's going to be graffiti in hot spots. Any hot spots down there, Quaver? With graffiti? Yeah. That's a little task for you, darling. Get yourself out tomorrow, Sunday. I want to see something stuck up on your channel, like a picture or something on your community post or whatever, or a few pictures of graffiti. Or else do a little video with it, little short. You know, do a short for about a minute. Just film a graffiti. You don't need to film yourself or nothing. Just, you know, do a little thing, stick it out there, because we have to support the graffiti. We support the graffiti, like. Yeah. Stevie Boy will do a bit. He'll find a bit of graffiti as well, won't he? You know what I mean? Like, he will find a lot of graffiti. Quaver Raver says, Johnny, I am a lot more calmer. Ask Peggy. Oh, she's a lot more calmer. Well done, darling. Calmness is the name of the game from Quaver. Very, very calm. Quaver Raver, very, very calm. Pass my kind regards on to, what's his name? What's the guy's name? From Liverpool, the guy from Liverpool. Flavors. Is it Flavors? Flavors or Flavor? Pass my kind regards on to Mr. Flavor, yeah? Oh, tell him that Johnny Sparrow says he hopes he is well and is doing okay, yeah? Thank you, darling. Pass that on to Flavors for me, darling. Thank you. Yes, well, we are making good progress here. I will update you on the thing about the missing crisps in the very near future. We might do, I'll tell you what, we might do another one of these little lives tomorrow, you know, like a half hour. We do a half hour live. What time did I kick this one off? About 6 o'clock. We'll give it a few more. Stevie Boy Billings says his name is Skem. Skem? Who's Skem? It's probably one of these little in-jokes I don't know about, sort of thing. All the snakes... Quaver Raver says all the snakes in the grass have ended on each other. Bugatti, me, dad had a Cosi and an Ezzy. I don't know what language she's speaking there. It could be Dutch or German. Quaver Raver speaking German. Honestly, she's speaking a mixture of English and German and Dutch, I think. She says, all the snakes in the grass have all ended on each other. Then she starts speaking in German here. Bugatti, me, dad, Cosi and Ezzy. Well done, darling, for that multilingual talent you've got. Well done for that, darling, yeah? Yeah. Oh, we've got our ladyship back here. The opinionated Peggy. OP. She's jumped in. She's jumped in there. Yeah. Yeah, Stevie Boy Billy says, I had an RS Turbo Cabriolet quicker than a Cosworth. Ladies, opinionated Peggy, OP and Quaver, Beraver, do you think that Stevie Boy Billings is telling the truth? There's only two of you, so put one in the chat if you think Stevie Boy Billings is telling the truth. I'll repeat what he says. He said, I had an RS Turbo Cabriolet quicker than the Cosworth. You put one in the chat if he's telling the truth, or two in the chat if he is telling a fib. He's telling a fib. I've done it diplomatically. I didn't say he's telling a lie, but he's telling a fib. Yeah. Oh. Opinionated Peggy, her ladyship, OP is put 69. Oh, hang on, that's a typo. Stevie Boy Billings has done 2 2s. You can't do Stevie Boy. You can't do. You're cheating. You're cheating there. You're cheating. Why do you want to cheat yourself there for that? Huh? Why does he want to cheat himself? I think Stevie Boy. Don't take this too badly, but I think you probably haven't got it at the moment. You had one of them, you know, them very first Skodas when they came out, the Skoda, the little square box ones. Did you have a Skoda? The original Skodas? The original Skoda. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go in a minute. Shall I sing a song to end it? Shall I sing a little song? Right, I'm going to ask my audience. I've only got about 3 people here. I'm spoilt with the audience here. I'll tell you the choices of songs you've got. Yeah, you've got. I'll give you a choice. Like, I've got 3 songs here. Right, 2 that are quite sad. No saddish thingies. You've got like this one's upbeat. You've got a Scottish one upbeat, sort of wee Glasgow type song called Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall, or else you've got Lean on Me, you know, the Bill Withers, I think it was, or you've got Hallelujah from Leonard Cohen. So the 3 of you are going to have to tell me which song you want in the chat. I'll repeat them songs. Yeah, we're going to end with just one. You've got Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. That's an upbeat, fast tempo. You've got Lean on Me, yeah. Bill Withers, you know that one? And you've got Hallelujah with Leonard Cohen. So between the 3 of you, if you could let me know in the chat which song you want. Let's see if they're still there. I think they're making their dinners in between all this. All right, I was right. Quaver Raver's in the kitchen making her dinner. Look. Hi. What's she doing there? She says, me dinner. Let's see if I can do this. I'll see if I can do this Liverpool accent, Liverpudlian accent. Apologies to Liverpudlian Scousers. And I just do the Quaver Raver accent. She's in the kitchen. And me dinner is ham and cabbage and mash. Me dinner is ham, cabbage and mash. Alright, la. Me dinner is ham, cabbage and mash, la. Very good, that one. I'm embracing my Republic side, whatever that is. Opinionated Peggy, your ladyship. OP, she says Quaver. Quaver. Sounds delish. I could be doing with some. That sounded like a Birmingham accent. Me dad loves it, says Quaver. Stevie Boy says, Raver, you will be supporting Celtic next. That sounded like Stevie Boy. Stevie Boy, what happened to your voice there? Raver, you will be supporting Celtic next. Yeah. Who else have we got here? I've got to choose a song, yeah. Shall I sing 2 songs? All right, we'll sing the sad song, a thingy song first, yeah. I think we won't. I don't think we'll go for Hallelujah, will we? Because that's quite, you know, the Hallelujah one. We'll leave that. We'll go for Lean on Me, and then we'll end with Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall, yeah. we'll go for Lean On Me, and then we'll end with Bonnie B. Jeannie McCall. That's what we're going to do, people, yeah? So we've got the two songs. Let's do the Lean On Me, yeah? Quite laid back. I will do that first one. Let me just have a little drink of this first to get prepared. Ah, that's good. All right, we will end with these two songs, Lean On Me and Bonnie B. Jeannie McCall. So let's do Lean On Me first. Excuse me. Here we go. Lean On Me. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road, I'll share your load if you just call me. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Oh yes, my people. That's a nice little song for you there. That was Lean On Me. And we're going to end in a minute with Bonnie B. Jeannie McCall. Let's see what they say in the chat first. Pardon me. Let's have a little sip of this coffee. Who we got in the chat there? We got Stevie Boy Billings still in the chat there. And we've also got the Opinionated Peggy, or Ladyship, OP. And we've got Quaver B. Raver. Quaver B. Raver. We've got the three of them there. Like, yeah, we've got the three. Okay, we're going to end this song. Yes, we're going to end this song, yeah. Stevie Boy says, who's Ecclestone? That was that guy, wasn't it? He was in charge of, he was in charge of Formula One or something, wasn't he? You know, like Formula One. Oh, I think he became a commentator. I don't know a lot about it, but yeah, he was quite well in with the Formula One and all that sort of stuff. So now we're going to finish with Bonnie B. Jeannie McCall. This is a Scottish one. Big up the Scottish people out there. If there's any of you Scots out there, I know we've got a ladyship in the blooming chat. This Opinionated Peggy, OP, what's she doing to herself, becoming an opinionated Peggy? Yeah, I've seen that other guy, Opinionated, what was his name up there? He was in the chat as well, another one. You got these opinionated lots. Okay, we're going to end with Bonnie B. Jeannie McCall. We might do another little half-hour live tomorrow. If there's anybody on the replay, big shout out to my subscribers from the graffiti. Yeah, thank you to all my new subscribers. Uh, it's much appreciated for your looking in on the channel. You are a good bunch. Keep getting that graffiti all over London. We love it. The graffiti is brilliant, and we appreciate the graffiti. Big up the graffiti, wherever you are. Wherever you are, have a look at the graffiti. It's all there. It's all there. So we're going to end with a little song here, yeah? Anybody that's suffering from victimititis, get well soon. Get well soon. The victimititis won't do you no good. Get yourself some vitamin D. We send through the vitamin D boost through the ethers to you. And we go with the Bonnie V. Jeannie McCall. We go with the Bonnie V. Jeannie McCall. You ready for this one? This is a great wee number, isn't it? We'll try and do a wee sort of Glasgow voice, yeah? Let me try and get into the Glasgow voice. I'll just talk to the chat a minute, see if I can turn on a Glasgow voice. See if I can turn on a wee Glasgow voice. All right there, the wee Quaver Believer. You come for the Glasgow, do you? Hen, you're for Glasgow, aren't you? Are you for Glasgow, Quaver Believer? Your ladyship or the opinionated Peggy, you're doing a road for the Glasgow, are you? What about the Stevie White Billings? The Glasgow voice is very, very bad there. Apologies to all the Glaswegians. Apologies to all Glaswegians. That was a dismal attempt at a Glasgow voice. Very, 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 very bad. Feeble attempt at the wonderful Glaswegian voice. But I think I'll be able to sing it better. Yeah, apologies to all the Glaswegians out there. All the wonderful men and women and peoples of Glasgow. Salute to you all, the wonderful city of Glasgow. I will tell you the coat of arms from Glasgow, yeah? Hang on. Here's the bird that never flew. Here's a tree that never grew. Here's the fish that never swam. Here's the bell that never rang. Let Glasgow flourish. There you go, my people, my people. That's the motto from the Glasgow. I'll say it again, I'll repeat it. Big respect for all the Glaswegians. Here's the bird that never flew. Here's the tree that never grew. Here's the bell that never rang. Here's the fish that never swam. Let Glasgow flourish. Big respect to the Glaswegians and Bonnie Scotland. Long may your lum reek. Long may your lum reek. Yeah. We say one for the. We say one for we say one a little bit for Dublin. We do one for Stevie Boy from Dublin. What can we do for Dublin? Anything? We just do one verse from the Molly Malone. Yeah, this is for the Dubliners. This is for all the Dubliners out there, my people, my people. I've got a lot of fans from the like traveller community. This goes way back to when I've done the song. You know the song I wrote. It's on the channel. Check it out. It's called "The Sun Is Shining Down on Me" by the fantastic Mary O'Donnell. It's on the channel. Look right down under the music playlist, and you'll hear the song "The Sun Is Shining Down on Me." One of the big families in Ireland, in Ireland, Southern Ireland. I forget the exact place, but the guy contacted me, like I'm talking about on YouTube, and he said his mother and all that loved that song. They really liked it. This is like a traveller community in Ireland. The Sun Is Shining Down on Me by Mary O'Donnell. They loved it. This traveller community in Southern Ireland. Big shout outs to the travellers community in Southern Ireland. Good luck to you all, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. And thank you for appreciating and liking the song sung by the fantastic Mary O'Donnell. The Sun Is Shining Down on Me. Check that out. Check out the new song. It's not really took off, people, but if there's anybody out there, check out the new song I wrote. And I've got a wonderful singer singing it called... I've got to remember her name. Alice, what's her second name? My mind's just went blank, but if you have a look at the song, it's called Give Your Love. Yeah, Give Your Love. It's a song on here I wrote, and it got co-produced, and I've got Alice, my mind's went blank. How come I can't remember her name? Anyway, she's singing the song, Give Your Love. It's a cracking song, but it don't seem to have took off. Have a look at it after this live stream. So I'm going to end this live stream. Oh yeah, did I say big respect to the Liverpudlians? The Liverpudlians, because I've got Quiver Raver in there from Liverpool, so I have to say big respect to the Scousers and Liverpudlians from Liverpool. Wonderful city of Liverpool, legends that they've brought out there. They probably produced one of the best comedians of all time. Rest in peace, the fantastic Ken Dodd. This guy is a legend, yeah. Also, another legend, I have to say a legend from Liverpool. She is an absolute legend, Cilla Black. Remember Cilla Black, legend. Also, I don't like to touch on the football rivalries, but I have to say they've produced two really great teams in Liverpool. Two really great teams in Liverpool. You've got Liverpool FC, and you have the Everton FC. Liverpool and Everton, two fantastic clubs, football clubs. Two fantastic football clubs, and we're going to end the song now. I think she used to sing a cracking song, Cilla Black. Remember, that was a famous one that made her famous. Anybody got a heart? Love you so. Anybody got a heart? Na 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 na. Yeah, big up Cilla Black, big up Ken Dodd. All right, I'm going to bring the curtain down. I'll just sing this song to end it called Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. We turn back to this is a good wee Scottish song. I could imagine a Glaswegian singing it. So you ready for this, my people, my people? There we go. Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. Let me see. Oh, a fine wee lass, a bonny wee lass is Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. I gave her my mother's engagement ring and a bonny wee tartan shawl. I met her at the Warden in the Cooperative Hall. I was the best man and she was a bill of a ball. The very first night I met her, she was awfully shy. The rain came pouring down and she was happy, so was I. We ran like mad for the shelter and we landed up a stair. The rain came pouring out my breeks, but I didn't care, for she's a fine wee lass. A bonny wee lass is Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. I gave her my mother's engagement ring and a wee Burlington shawl. I met her at the Warden in the Cooperative Hall. I was the best man and she was a belle of the ball. Well, now I've wed my Jeannie and we're blessed with bairnies free. Two daughters and a fine wee fella that sits upon my knee. They're richt wee holy terrors, and they're never still for lang. But he sit and listen every night while I sing this song, for she's a fine wee lass, a bonny wee lass is Bonnie Wee Jeannie McCall. I gave her my mother's engagement ring and a bonny wee tartan shawl. I met her at the Warden in the Cooperative Hall. I was the best man, and she was a belle of the ball. My people, my people. Nice little song to end it with. All right, so I'm going to say good night to my people in the chat. Good night to the Quiver Raver, Quiver Be Raver. Yeah, she liked that little song there. Did you like that, darling? I'll say good night to the Apollo. I hope you're well, sir. All is well, and thank you for popping in. I hope you like that little song as well, Apollo. Good evening to the one and only, and say good night to the Stevie Boy Billings. Hope you're well, sir, and take it well, easy in Dublin. I don't know where she is, her ladyship. Yeah, she was there a minute ago. Yeah, opinionated Peggy, her ladyship, OP, another opinionated guy that was on earlier. Okay, I think it was Opinionated Barbarian. Oh, you opinionated people. What are you playing at? Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Opinionated. The only person I could remember that was called Opinionated was the Opinionated Glaswegian. The Opinionated Glaswegians. Glaswegian, OG. Have they all nicked his name? Have people nicked his name? Don't tell me they've nicked the thingy's name, the OG guy. All right, my people, be good, yeah. I might do another little half-hour live tomorrow and all that. And yeah, everybody have a good evening. Be lucky and stay blessed. I'll catch you tomorrow, my people. Bye for now. Bye.